I want to discuss something here with you, and I would like you to watch the video all the way through till the end and comment on it. Comment whether you think I got it right or I got it wrong or I'm completely off the walls, made a tinfoil hat. I want to discuss what's going to happen if a nuclear weapon, nuclear bomb, anything like that goes off in the United States. We all know that October 4th, everybody's smart devices, radios, TVs, everything's going to have an alert on it, right? Okay, let's say 2 weeks after that or a month after that, a city, just one city in the United States gets hit with a nuclear weapon, nuclear bomb, something like that. What is everybody's reaction going to be? I don't think everybody in the United States is going to have a reaction. You know why? I think they're going to cut off all devices. Complete press blackout on it, right? You know, that's more than likely what I think they would do. You know, if they did had to let anything out about it, I think we would hear that some form of explosion has happened in this city. You know, we're not sure what it was. You know, they would start building cover story for it, correct? But the grand scheme, they want you going to work every day as long as it's not affecting your area or, you know, your state. Go on about your day as normal, right? That's what they would tell us. You know, they just go on about your day. You got to remember back to 9/11 when it happened. They didn't, if it was 9/11 where it happened affected everybody in that area. But outside of those areas, everybody still went on about their day as normal. Yes, they would watch the news, you know, all that type of stuff. But as far as they were still going to work, their kids were still going to school, you know, it was basically calm down, we're America, we got this under control. Now, people are going to say they're not going to do that because it would be too much coverage if a nuclear weapon went off, right? Who would they blame? Well, if it was a complete press blackout, I think they would start talking terrorists. Why? To build patriotic support to get people. Think back to 9/11. You know, we got to get people in the military. We got to go here and fight. Any Vietnam vet, if you're on my channel and you watch this, y'all were told it's better to fight communism over there so it doesn't spread over here. I think we would hear more like that again if they did have to tell us what happened. But at the end of the day, I think it would be a complete blackout. I'm talking just one goes off, not everybody's launching them. And if everybody launched them all at once, what warning would we get? Number one, they would have to tell us because everybody in the United States that's in the area around where these missile silos are would see them going off, so they couldn't really hide that one. Remember the spy balloon? They kept denying what it was, and people started posting videos, and they told us what it was. You know, the warning we would get in a situation like that is not going to be no 30-minute warning. I think it would be a short, sweet 5 to 10 minutes is all you're going to get. You know, that nukes are inbound and we've launched all of ours type deal, so hold on and let's see where this all ends up type situation. Now, you may think I'm completely wrong on this subject, that they would tell us the minute they saw one coming. You got to stop and think. There's a reason they're doing this test on all these smart devices, right? Because most people nowadays constantly staring at their phone's always in their hand. You know, their phone is their lifeline to the world, right? If it shows that they can black this out, you know, what does that give them free rein to do? If something happens, they can cut all your stuff off. You would get no information, right? And then rumors would start. But that's building time for the government to build their cover story of what they want to tell you is going on. You know, you always got to think, you know, false flag, something like that happening. We're in some strange times right now. We really are. Really in some strange times. Most of you see that and understand that because we've got so much stuff going on everywhere. Eventually something is going to pop off. I've told you, I think we'll be in Ukraine by the end of the year or 6 months into the new year. You know, what I think is going to happen over there. How are we doing in Ukraine right now? One thing I want you to remember. The U.S. government fought over $600 to U.S. citizens for months to help you during the pandemic. But yet, Ukraine needs something. You need a couple billion. Here you go. Here's you some money. Oh, you need us to pay your salaries. Here you go. You need us to pay your pension. Here you go. You need us to pay your firefighters. Here you go. Right? It's a never-ending checkbook over there. but they fight over $600 to help the United States citizens. Think about Hawaii. What was it, $700 they was sending over? Seriously? But the way that'll work is we'll send all that stuff over, and then Zelensky will be like, we need troops. We're out of troops. Oh, okay, here's your troops. And then there we are in it, because it will be the patriotic thing to do to stop communism over there so it doesn't spread over here. That's what they'll try to do. That's what they'll try to say. Guys, the government will build a cover story for anything that happens. It could be a false flag event. It could be. But we would never know. We would never know. That the average U.S. citizen will never know, because you're only getting told the side of the narrative that they want you to hear. Just like what's going on over there in Ukraine. We don't hear what's actually going on over there. We hear what they want us to hear. You hear Russia saying what they're saying. You hear Ukraine saying what they're saying. But yet, for some reason, we don't have reporters over there. Right? They're not embedded with these troops. You're not even seeing YouTube videos much of nothing coming up, except for the good ones, right? That the Ukraine took this area, or, you know, you understand what I'm saying here. Might have got a little off point here, but comment on that too, what you think. You think we're eventually going to be over there, physically over there? No, the U.S. government will not give us a warning. They won't. If it just hits one city, there'll be a cover story until they can figure out what they need. They'll have to investigate it, right? Investigate it. You got to think back, 9/11, patriotism immediately after the attacks, right? We need to go get them. We need to do this. We need to do that, right? And what did that do? 20 years over there? Guys, we're in some strange times right now. I don't know. If you're religious, you're going to say that we're in the end times. We're living through Revelation in the Bible. You know, some people think that everything's going completely normal. They don't see nothing going on. Let me know your thoughts on this. Please comment on this. Do you think I'm right about they would tell us, they wouldn't tell us? Do you think they would build a cover story? And do you think they're going to eventually send our troops over there because Ukraine needs the help? Let me know your thoughts on this. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. At that moment, you're the only person that can do it. Stay safe and keep prepping.